Hey, how's it going? How's it going, everyone? This is Deonte Burden, host of Change the Live. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Wednesday so far. I know we started kind of late. We're almost in Thursday, but I want to do a show preview, a month preview for Changing Lives for the month of February. We're in Black History Month, and I thought it was very important that we do shows that not necessarily covering history, but more so cover issues that dealing with the Black community right now. And I want to make sure that all the shows that we give are engaging. We're giving out good information. Everybody just sharing opinions. And as always, what I say with the show, I give information from my perspective, some of my knowledge, where I say all facts, and if they're my opinions, I'll let you know they're my personal opinions. And just like last week's show where we were talking about people have different perceptions in regards to race, especially with blacks. Yeah, the live feed was going crazy. We had all kind of people with different kind of ideas, different opinions. That don't bother me. I know some of my producers was looking like, "Whoa, what's going on here and there?" But I like that. I like that kind of traffic. I like people thinking. I like people giving their opinions. But most importantly, when you're giving your opinions and you're talking about the way things you think about, make sure that you're always, cognizant of whether that's just your opinion. Right now, we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Um, Make sure if you either feed Facebook or YouTube, you chiming in, give me information and everything in regards to that. Again, this being February, being Black History Month, I want to just kind of go into depth with the shows we're gonna have this month. I think you guys are gonna be super excited with the topics. I thought hard and deep about them. Did a lot of work to deal with those particular shows, and I think it's gonna be pretty insightful. And we should have some good dialogue when dealing with all of them. If you come into the video, just say, hey, how you doing, whatever, so we can just get activity, get everything buzzing. Plus, we can get on, one of the main YouTube viewing sections. The more activity we can get going in there. Well, tomorrow's show, which will be February 6th, 2020, we'll be asking the question, what are the biggest threats to Black men? I think that show will be very important because I know everybody's going to be all ends of the spectrum. Some say health, some maybe say police, some maybe say each other, all kind of different stuff. And I'm going to give my personal opinions what the biggest threats for the Black men are, looking at what you guys have to talk about. And we kind of see, just chop it up and see, where our kind of ideas are mesh about it. Just be aware of when you give me your opinion or we submit something, when we're doing these streams on the show, I'm gonna ask you why, and everything. Now, your why still may be totally far fetched for me, but at least you can articulate and explain this is why I feel the way I feel, because that's what we want to have healthy discussions. We don't try to chop people down about having their personal opinions, but that's what we'll be doing for now. Again, the month of February, in recognition of Black History Month, will be discussing different current events or different issues that affect the Black community. Okay. The next show, well, next week, February 13th, we won't have a show because yours truly will be on vacation. I'll be out of town on vacation in the Bahamas, trying to decompress. My second son, PJ, this is his graduation present. So the whole family, we're going to the Bahamas. We're going to chill out and everything, have a good time. So it won't be a show next week on February 13th. The following week, February 20th, will be I'm a big Dr. Claude Anderson fan. He's an economic strategist when it comes to the Black community, and he has a theory called Powernomics, where a lot of group economics are promoted in terms of, if we're doing, he talks about different levels of the economy, and if we're doing certain things, within working with ourselves between the legal, the economic system, as far as getting politicians, getting certain people working and everything. His theory in regards to Powernomics gives a blueprint on how the community, can work and be able to regain itself and thrive. You look at some of those past communities in the Black community where we talk about Black Wall Street, Sweet Auburn, Raleigh, Durham, things like that, where Blacks were thriving, mainly because they had to work together because of segregation. But with Dr. Anderson's uh, uh, view on Powernomics, uh, I got some things that I kind of look at in terms of difference. In terms, I think in theory, it's a good idea. I just would like to see it in practice. So that's what I want to kind of discuss in terms of could Powernomics really work. And I think that's going to be probably a good spirited debate. Now, on February 27th, we're kind of spinning off from that because a lot of ideas in defense of Dr. Anderson views, where we talk about um, group economics and powernomics, excuse me, are based on the impact that integration had on the Black community. The people look, I've talked to a lot of people that look in terms of uh, how everything went during segregation period, how we were forced to work with each other, how we thrived with working with each other. And once we entered into integration, how we lost a lot of things because we wanted to deal with white people instead of dealing with ourselves. And the result of that, a lot of our businesses, fell to the wayside because we started dispersing ourselves in different places. And I just want to, on that show on February 27th, ask that question. Um, do you believe integration made a negative impact on the Black community? Again, I think that's one of those questions that's going to be a spirited debate. I know some people have real insightful answers. I know some people going to still have some answers like, okay, but that's what the show is all about. Where we promote thinking, um, people, talking with each other, collaborating, agreeing to disagree. And that's what Change the Lives is all about. Where we talk about family, motivation, personal development. Um, we were talking a lot about finance and everything like that, but that's why we spun off Mr. Short Dollar. I'll talk about a little bit more in depth with everything. But again, those are the three shows this month for the month of February. And I think you guys are gonna be super excited. Like, again, we're doing everything in recognition of Black History Month, but like I said, not really going over history, more so dealing with community issues that we face right now with uh, within the Black community. Um, Again, I'll just kind of rehash a couple things that we've done this week and Change the Life. I think we put out the video for what to do with your tax refund. As everyone knows, I am the owner of Majestic business service firm. Where we do bookkeeping, tax prep, payroll, all that fun stuff for small businesses. And we're at the beginning of tax season, so your boy's working 25 hours a day putting it in and everything. That's why it's almost midnight and I'm doing a live stream and stuff. I thought I was gonna be able to do this early, but I didn't get a chance to do it. But we put out the video what to do with your tax refund, and I made that video over a year ago when we were talking about putting out your tax refund or what to do with your tax refund. And I encourage people to do one main important thing, and that's to just get educated, just to understand the different things that you can to do with that particular amount of money, things that you may be aspiring to do instead of just being a thought. You really took a lot of time to think about what you could do with that, and that was one of the biggest things I was pushing with that video. Make sure, guys, listen. I know some people are viewing it on Facebook, some check the show out on Instagram and everything, but the main vessel is on YouTube. So if you are looking at it, hey, subscribe to every platform I got. To Deonte underscore 77 on Instagram, Change the Lives on Facebook, and Change the Lives hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden on YouTube. Can't go wrong. If one is down, the other one's up. All the same information on all of them. Some things may be a little different here and there, but regardless, just go subscribe to the YouTube channel because I think we have over like 150 videos right now. A lot of great information, a lot of good stuff going on there. So if you get a chance, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm super excited again. So please make sure you tune into our show, Change the Live, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden, tomorrow, Thursday at 8 p.m. where we'll be discussing what are the biggest threats to Black men. I'm going to put a poll up on Instagram, so please respond back to it and everything like that. I love the interaction we have with each other. I love the dialogue. There's always, like I said, I just ask everyone, excuse me, to be respectful of everybody's difference of opinions. We're not there to attack each other. We're there to support and uplift each other. So again, I look forward to seeing you guys. Tune in our show tomorrow at 8 p.m. We'll be discussing what are the biggest threats to Black men. Take care, and I'll see you guys then. Love you. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, everyone?